So I'm gonna show you how I do this deer meat thing. I got my tenderloin here, seasoned up, both sides. Got my flour, a little pepper in there, a little garlic, salt, stir it up a little bit. I got my oil hot and ready. See a little bit of grease, a little margarine for flavor. And now we get ready to bread them and drop them in. So let's do that. I usually do bread 2 or 3 at a time. Lightly bread them, and always shake off the excess flour. Shake it off and then drop it in there. I got it on 6 right now, so that should be fine. Cast iron skillet is a must. Got to have that cast iron skillet. And do not crowd your pot. I'm sorry, your pan. Whatever you want to call it, skillet. Don't crowd it. And then they'll turn out pretty good. See, we're going to turn it down just a hair. We don't want it to cook but so fast. This is some good tenderloin meat here. Seems to be coming along pretty good. Try to cut them all the same thickness with the sharp knife. And basically it's just season it, bread it with flour and fry it up. Yesterday was the last day of deer season, so we do this as a ritual after the last day and make us up some good tenderloin. That's pretty good for one pan. Like I said, don't crowd your pan. So we're just going to use that for now. Let it fry up. We'll season a little bit once it gets a little bit of blood on the top. Then we'll flip it over and it should be done. But you can see it's cooking perfect. I got it on 5 now. Don't really need to put no top over top of it. You don't want it to steam. You want it to fry. And it's frying up pretty good right now. In that grease, in that margarine. A little bit of grease from a sausage from the day before, but you can use lard or whatever kind of vegetable oil shortening you want to. That's up to you. I just like to use either butter, just butter, or a little butter and some kind of sausage grease or something. So we got about another 30 seconds. We're about to season this stuff up. And what do I season it with on top? I'm using some Badia all-purpose seasoned salt. There's no MSG on it, it says. So that's what I use for my seasoning. And we're going to season up a little bit on top before we flip it. Not sticking. That's what you want. You don't want your meat to stick, so that's key. If you can get your meat to do like you just saw all of them shake like that on the bottom, that means they're not sticking. That means absolutely 100% perfecto. That's what you want. You don't want it to stick on the bottom. And basically, you just take a simple fork and flip it. That's all I'm going to use. Is going to be a fork. But you can see they're not crowded. They're cooking perfectly, right temperature, cast iron skillet. That's what you want. Looking good, looking good. Try not to get any grease on my camera, but Ripping Lips INC, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. It's a new year. Time to start fishing. Hunting season's over. We're gonna put these guns up, clean them up, and break the boat out, charge some batteries, and start fishing. All right, it's time to flip. You can see it's time to flip when See, it's kind of red at the whole top. That means it's already cooked on the bottom. So that means that we're going to start to flip that one. It's in the middle. So you know it's going to get done first. That looks 100% perfect. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see right there. Usually flip all of them about the same time because they're all going to cook the same time because of how thick I cut them. They're all cut the same thickness. Man, you're talking about some good eating right there. Now you can see I'm switching around a little bit. I want to make sure all of it's coated on the bottom so it doesn't stick. Starting to fry up good, so I'm going to turn it down just a hair. Just a hair. And the last thing that you got to do is get yourself some kind of paper towel. So you can sit on the paper towel and sit before you eat it. We got some paper towels over here. Stuff plate, paper towel. I'm trying to do this with a camera in my hand too. Put that right here. Throw a little bit more seasoning on top. And we're about ready to come off. Oh yeah. And you also got to realize that I was starting to stick a little bit. All right, so we got to crank it up a little bit more. I turned it down just a little bit too much. It's time to start taking some of these tenderloins off because they're ready. Ready to go. Like I said, you only flip it one time, that's it. You don't need to do any more than that. Flip it one time. Set it on a paper towel or napkin or something like that. Now you're just gonna let them sit and cool off and go to the next batch. So we're gonna go to the next batch, do the same thing, replicate the same thing, and it's time to eat. So I appreciate y'all watching Ripper Lip Science on YouTube. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching.